Hey everybody, welcome back. I knew that the previous video was kind of short, but honestly there was nothing much to set up. This one looks like there's something to set up, so I hope it will be a bit longer than the previous one. No promises. Today's figurine will be Komaki Manaka from the Two Heart series, but this version is from one of the many offshoots, which I will not really want to mention because there's too many of them. I'd say the most well-known offshoot will be the Dungeon Travelers version. Now, as you can see on the box, this is the limited edition version. This one can only be bought from Japan, from Craftsmanship Kotobukiya. Online or anywhere else, they usually just sell the Sorceress version, and as you can see, this is the Sage version. So I'm really happy to get this limited edition. I'm quite sure, or I hope that I'm one of the lucky few to have the limited edition of this figurine. When I bought it back in Japan, there was only like 2 or 3 left. So I was like, limited edition, no need to think, just get it. So without further ado, let's get down to it. So first things first, everything in its proper place. And the first thing I noticed is that the fan is stuck. Or should I say the fan is mounted on the upper side of the packaging, which is a bit unusual. Usually for these figurines, they put everything on the lower side piece. I'm having a bit of difficulty getting it out. It's kind of like stuck by transparent tape. And now for the figurine herself, who seems to be shrink wrapped? What? Unusually, she's already attached to the base, and she's completely shrink wrapped. So let's get it out. I'm having a bit of difficulty trying to figure out where to start. The legs? No, it's nope. I'm kind of paranoid of breaking anything in this situation. You never know where to start. Okay, so it seems that you can uncover from the top. Now for the cloak, alright, that's free. From the top down. And the last part, her legs. That shouldn't be too difficult. But we get it out eventually. Voila! Unwrapped. As I mentioned earlier, she's already attached to the base. And now what's left is to place the fan in her hand. It shouldn't be too difficult. See, can I insert it from here? Nope, the jewel at the bottom kind of blocks it out. Can I pull it apart? I don't know. There's no instructions. I don't want to pull it apart because I don't really want to break it. Am I supposed to just slot it into her fingers? Cause that's the problem. There's a problem right now. There's no instructions here, so I'm not sure whether this thing is supposed to be detachable, and I don't want to go around breaking stuff. Jeez. I don't know. Should I risk it? Let's take a closer look at the hand. So see, the gap is big enough for the handle, but the bottom part prevents me from just simply pushing the stuff in. There's a little gap between her thumb and her middle finger. Maybe I can slot it in there, but I don't want to break a finger. Oh damn it. See, this is why instruction manuals are important for idiots like me. Right, let's look back at the fan again. Okay, I'm gonna try slotting it in. Okay, let's see how it goes. Oh shit! Shit! Oh god, we broke the fan. Oh god. So from the wreckage, I can tell that you're actually supposed to detach the top from the handle. Yeah, now if I had an instruction manual, that would be so useful. Now if you're asking, hey, why didn't you just do it from the get-go? Believe me, there are lots of figurines where the stuff is just one piece. You know, it's not supposed to be detached. So I don't want to jump to assumptions and, you know, just break it apart. In times like these, super glue! I apply some on the handle and then at the fan, and we just hold it here. Shouldn't take more than a few minutes. Alright people, I've just encountered another problem. The glue isn't having much of a hold because the fan itself is too darn heavy. As such, it's kind of difficult to get a constant grip. I believe we may have run into an insurmountable problem. Alright, we're back. And I think we have solved the problem. What I did was I glued the handle and the fan together, left it on the table, obviously properly balanced, and I went to do a few things for a few minutes. And when I came back, it seems that the glue has finally taken hold. I hope so. You can see the damage on the fan itself. So now we are going to have take 2 of putting the fan into her hand. This is going to be tough. In the absence of the ability to detach the fan from the hilt again, we have no choice but to forcibly slot it into her hand. And to exacerbate the problem, I've mentioned earlier that you can't separate the base from her foot. So I had to do this entirely in one piece. Let me see, the gap looks big enough. I guess we can try to slot it in. Alright, here goes. Wish me luck. You know, maybe we should leave the fan like this, you know? People will be none the wiser. But no, my OCD says, no, it must be done the proper way. Here we go again then. There, we did it! We've got the fan into a hand. Oh man, I'm so awesome at this. And now what's left is to adjust the angle, and voila, we're done. Mission accomplished. Notwithstanding the fact that the fan has a white band that looks like Spider-Man went to do a number on the figurine. Alright, let's take a closer look. Now, facial details, well, pretty nice. I mean, it's quite faithful to the art style. I'm going to sound like a perv for saying this, but damn, I love her boobs. The hand is pretty well sculpted. I mean, the gloves have creases that look realistic. And the fan, let's not look at the fan. And the body pose is really dynamic. I like it. I mean, it's full of life, vigor, which is kind of like the opposite of a usual docile personality. Ooh, panty line. On the whole, I'm very satisfied with this figurine. Notwithstanding the fact that I almost destroyed it. But, hey, we did it, alright? And that's all that matters. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's slightly longer than usual video, and I'll see you next time.